and you're watching another movie of the week. And the movie this week is What's Your Number from 2011. So you haven't watched it, watch it now. If you're new to movie of the week, as we talk about a movie here, you guys comment below your thoughts. And in 2025, we're doing different romance movies. That's why we did this movie. So this is like Chris Evans, a little bit in his prime. Like I think this is around the time of Captain America. So like putting him in a rom-com where he like plays this like handsome character, whatever, like it's for him. He's actually in that upcoming movie with Dakota Johnson and Pedro Pascal, and I feel like his character is a little bit similar. I don't know, I've only seen the trailer, and I won't comment about that movie. We're just gonna talk about this movie. I've seen this movie a few times, and I actually really love this movie. Like I don't know, I feel like it's an underrated rom-com. Like, it's actually such a good movie. It's actually so funny. We've done so many rom-coms here. You're like, Rel, why are we doing another rom-com? And all the rom-coms we do are different. Like, they all have different tropes. And I feel like you're wondering what this trope is. It's something where it's like the girl, or one of them needs the other help. Usually it's the girl needs the guy's help, I feel like. So it's like, you know, they're working together for the same goal, and I really love this trope that like makes sense why they're spending time together. And it's like they're really like, so it's like the goal was to like find all her past exes, right? And so of course he's like has detective work, so he's like helping her find all these exes. So it's something where I love that, where they're like working for a goal. And of course, like sometimes like when you have this, it's like it's the two people trying to make like another guy jealous, so it's like fake dating. A lot of times you see the fake dating. In this, there was not even like one scene where they're fake dating. Like usually a lot of times in this instance, you know, if they're not, the fake dating is not like the main trope, I guess, like there's at least one scene where maybe they're fake dating. I don't think there was any scenes, right, where they were fake dating. I don't think so. There's anything scenes, no, but it's like when they're working together and then they fall for each other. But yeah, and then of course, because he's like falling for her, he doesn't want to reveal this guy who's like her number one ideal pick, and she ends up being with, but he's not the right guy for her, because as much as like the right guy like on paper like seems like the right guy, sometimes it's not the right guy for you. That's life. Yeah, I think it's something, you know, obviously this movie's rated R, it's a little bit more explicit, you know, sometimes it's a little bit taboo to talk about like this stuff, and like, you know, like, so it makes sense that it was like, you know, this guy who's a player who sleeps around, has a lot of girls, but like she's, you know, they're calling her stuff because she was 20. I feel like 20 is probably normal. I don't know. I feel like the fact that they're like shaming her so much for 20 is kind of like, and I feel like she's also like in her mid 30s or something, single for a while, so it's like, I don't know. I feel like that number is like probably realistic. Like it's a realistic number. It's not like a crazy number. Yeah, I think it's also like this idea. It's like, I don't know, it like doesn't matter like who's your first or who's all your way. I think it matters like who's your last. Which I don't know if this is they really talk about, which maybe they should talk about more. It matters who's your last. I don't know. I think they were really focused on the numbers thing, but I think it was like more of a way to like market it, and like people like these like little bit like sexier type of movies and a little bit edgier or whatever. I really thought it was funny how like every time she dated these guys, her like personality would change. Like she would kind of change who she was because of the guy she was with, and then these guys were also crazy. Like some of them were magicians, some of them like they all had different personalities, and like their traits were a little bit bigger, and I feel like they did that on purpose to show it and stuff. I feel like the whole like basketball scene is always like iconic, and like the music actually like in this scene is amazing. Like the song they chose, and I feel like throughout the entire movie, like the songs they chose were really strong and like really smart and everything. Yeah, and it was funny that she had her husband Chris in the movie, who now they're no longer together, but in his character was kind of funny too. So but anyway, you know, obviously not much to critique. Hopefully if you've never watched this movie before, you watch it. And yeah, I feel like it's an underrated rom-com. Like it's so funny, it's so easy to watch, it like goes so well. Like I feel like it could be like, you know, like a chick flick night movie, like kind of thing. So like if you're having like a girls night coming up or a sleepover, whatever it is, and you don't want to watch like the regular like Mean Girls or Notebook, you know, the typical movies. Like this could be a movie to watch because, you know, it might be underrated. They probably haven't seen it before, but I bet you they're gonna have a fun time. Scenario we're gonna hear. So comment below your thoughts about What's Your Number, and then the movie for next week is Don't Worry Darling from 2022. So we're gonna kind of get past the rom-com. I mean, we've done a mixture of things. I mean, I know a lot of it's rom-com, but we're doing something else in next week. So comment below your thoughts about What's Your Number and watch Don't Worry Darling for next week. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and bye.